So yes, we have had the highest. But before this, we had two other smaller peaks. And so peaking is not an end. It doesn't tell you that we are out of the woods or anything. So, so we have seen the highest that we have seen so far. Thank you.
Okay, I think the other question was about masks. Oh, well, the law is not to tax. The law is to encourage compliance in the first instance and to enforce compliance in the second instance. The rules of mask wearing are contained in the orders that we have put out, which requires mask wearing in public. There have been some uncertainty, if you will, or confusion around what the enforcement mechanisms are in terms of the penalties. And so the government recently agreed to review and be more specific on what those are. The Minister of Justice, Mr. Delroy Chuck, Minister Chuck, and the AG are putting that together, and we should have those out soon. But yes, we do have enforcement mechanisms under law for the mask wearing in public. As it relates to the public pronouncements by individuals, and in some instances popular individuals, popular personalities around not wearing masks, our position is very clear. The public health position is that the masks wearing in public is useful. It is an important part of the response to COVID and to restricting the spread of the virus. This is a clinical position that is not only endorsed and supported and advanced by us here in Jamaica, but by most countries throughout the world. I would say all countries. I don't know of a country in the world that is preaching or suggesting otherwise. And certainly in terms of the multilaterals, the partners in public health, the World Health Organization, the Pan American Health Organization, all have advanced as a policy, encouraged, prescribed that mask wearing in public should be a practice that is the norm, not the exception. In the developed world, in the United States, I mean, it's all there. So, I mean, we're very confident that it is the right thing to do, and we certainly would encourage Jamaicans to comply, and this is why this is part of the law as contained in the orders. And we will continue to push that message because we think it's the right thing so to do.
Thank you very much, Minister. That's all the questions that we have on Zoom from our media colleagues, so I turn to you for your closing remarks.
All right, well, let me thank all who have come on and participated in today's COVID conversations. I think we had a fairly productive engagement. We tried to start a little earlier, almost on time, and we will continue to make an effort to do that. And I think we've been able to complete within the hour and a half, which is good. We encourage persons to continue to tune in and to keep updated. Our commitment is to be transparent and to be open around this COVID response. It's been a long haul, and it will be a long haul, and we need all hands on deck. We need all persons participating. Today's conversations around public transport is important, and we'll continue that dialogue going forward. And the updates around institutions in particular and the need for vulnerable institutions to maintain the protocol is very, very important. So we continue to encourage that. In the week to come, we'll be pushing the volunteer system in terms of our young people, and that program will see further recruitment and training. Similarly so, volunteers for community leaders across the country as we seek to promote the messaging and give coping mechanism support to those who are most vulnerable at the community level. That will continue to play an important role. And the collaboration with the private sector to advance the COVID messaging will also be dominant. We will also be giving updates later this week on the testing arrangements. The training continues. for private labs through PAHO. The antigen tests, we are on track to bring those into the country, and the upgrading of private entities to offer both the PCR and antigen testing, which will address some of the concerns that I know the public has. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank the Permanent Secretary who is here, who did not say much today, but continues to be critical to the process. Our Chief Epidemiologist, Dr. Webster Carr, Stephen from PR, and the team who are here, Phase 3, who continue to be loyal and faithful in providing the technology support. We appreciate the support. Keep safe. Remember now, keep COVID in the top of your minds as you respond to the concerns. And Tony, thank you again for being here, and congrats again on your award. Thank you very much. God bless. Coronavirus is in Jamaica, and I know you feel scared and worried. But you can't let COVID-19 divide us. Coronavirus infects all kinds of people. It doesn't discriminate. So why should you? When someone coughs or sneezes or shows signs of virus, tell them to call 888-1-LOVE immediately. And remember, stay 6 feet away, but don't attack or disrespect them, because we're all in this thing together. Come on, Jamaica. Call the hit.